9/9/2022. Little update. So it's kind of a diary folder about what's going on. And I got a whole lot of things to say, and I got to say it really quick. I have a really long video, so we'll go into it. Okay, late July. We're talking about 6 weeks ago. I have a gesturing thing. I had a gesturing thing with the CP arm waving. It's just embarrassing for years. And as I've been going through my neck, getting back in, trying to get my neck back in, it evolved into this shoulder thing, which I relocated my Atlas back in January, but C2, it was either hung up on my skull or it's hung up on my C1, or my Atlas. It moved. It felt like it moved up. It was pulled down for some reason. And when it landed in my right eardrum area. It sounded like a crushed beer can right there inside my head. Never heard one like it. I doubt if I'll ever hear it again. And over the period of this time from then to now, I've pretty much got the right side in all the way into like an electrical shock that knocked my wind out. It didn't knock my wind out. It hurt. It felt like somebody just punched in a weird, strange way. So now we've moved over into the left side, which has been healing. And this eardrum blew my nose the other day. I've already made a video like this. It's just a little longer than I wanted it to be. And it's been cracking and popping now. The cracking and popping and most of the way it feels is like when you're coming down out of the sky. Okay, you go up, you fly, and your ears get all poppy. It don't feel like that. I'm missing that part of it. But it feels like I'm constantly, all day long, for about 4 to 6 hours, off and on all day, unpopping my ears. And it's pretty radical. I mean, it's a little bit worse than coming down out of an airplane. It's just nasty, radical stuff. But now they're still doing it, and I'm starting to feel like there's a balance in there. There's something that's and my brain feels a lot better. It still feels a little bit bruised. You understand the pain levels on this, and I can go into the pain levels on it, but since my pain levels have dropped, and recently they've dropped probably about 10%, which is a lot, because initially I had about a 30% for sure drop, especially when I lost the reflexia. That was back in January. I mean, I was having seizures still from relocating, and it felt like my skin was on fire. Some really harsh pain. So, yeah, my nose was bleeding for about 6 weeks. It's hard. It's a hard thing to put back in, especially if it's been out a real long time, and if it's dislocated really bad. I mean, I see cross-eyed children all the time. I got knocked cross-eyed, and they just left me that way. And you're fine, and they're going to treat you with pharmaceuticals for all the complications. This concerns a whole lot of people. It's a hard thing to weigh on your mind and on your heart and soul. To just shut up and ignore the fact that we're living in a herd of upper cervical dislocations. C1's out, Atlas is out, Atlas and Axis is out. This Axis went in, and it went into this eardrum, and it's worked its way over here underneath my left eardrum, and it's coming together right there. I've been waiting for that, something like that, for like a little over 29 years now. And I walk around now and I see people look at their heads tilted, their chins way forward, and their scoliosis back. Just all kinds. It scares me, man. It scares me. Because I know if I can get mine back in without any help at all, none whatsoever from anybody. Nobody knows nothing about it. And I'm right here. Just practically in tears, but basically sick. It is so hideous, and it's so, you have no idea the wrong. This is a wrong. This is a crime against humanity. I mean, that's what it is. Anyway, God bless y'all from Oklahoma. I'm still improving. I love it. I got a lot of growth in my legs, my muscles in my legs aching. The burning pain in my leg, it just keeps coming up. Felt like I was stepping on a nail in front of my heel for like a week. You know, and where this is all healing up, way up in here behind my ear right here, it's still touching when I turn it just right. But it's still slowly tightening up. I love it, man. My eyes feel a lot better. I still haven't had much eye. I made a video. It's hard to run these videos all together and think about which ones I posted to. I was just still that airheaded. Yeah, it comes with airhead. You know, I fit CP, dementia, Alzheimer's maybe, you know, Parkinson's. I had the scoliosis. I've pulled all that back straight. So, you know, things are starting to look real good for me. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be making some money here. And when I start making more than Social Security is going to allow me to do, you know, it's just the way it is. That's just the way it's going to be. And God bless that situation. God's blessed me. I'm a survivor. I'm actually a survivor of the broken system. I'm looking at a bunch of people suffering from complications of ignoring just these types of dislocations. It doesn't matter whether you have seizures or not. You'll seize out of them. They want the money, or they're just plumb idiots. God bless y'all. I hope this thing comes to fruition. I really do. I'm praying God bless it. And I'm pretty sure God's involved. If you don't believe in God, well, you know, I think you're missing out on a lot of things, but it doesn't matter. God's here. So if you don't believe in Him, it doesn't matter. But God's here. God's here. God bless you. Later on the 405.